Anyways,
for my golden voice.
Yes, that golden voice. Let's red leather, yellow leather.
This is just typical.
Unique New York.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You good. All right, let's do this. Hey, everybody, welcome back for another edition of the Fan-gard. If everybody's ready, everybody good to go? Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Well, all right, let's kind of, yeah.
All right.
Okay. This is kind of Mark's little ritual. That's all right. Go ahead. Hurry up, Mark.
Here we go. Welcome everyone back to another episode of the Fan-gard.
No, but I got blamed for some show in Stockton in '89.
Oh, that was you?
Payback.
That wasn't even close to being John. Yeah, that story. Okay, are we recording yet?
And this is not John.
Great.
So I'm gonna probably get another beer before this is over. All right. Other than that,
all right. Super. Red leather, yellow leather. I got this.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Fan-gard. My name.
How many snares? That's a lot of snares, Ralph.
Nice intervals, snares.
So
is everybody else.
Say it one more time for
Poland.
All of our listeners.
Yeah, keep Poland.
Poland
is half half Vietnamese, half American.
Yeah.
That are born to these GIs. You know, they don't have a home, basically. They don't belong in Vietnam, and they don't belong in the U.S. So,
as many of our viewers know, I am trying to Kurt. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
Ralph gets it. Yeah.
I never got.
You got to honor the old man. Yeah.
You know how many times he handed that thing to me, and I said no way, and he finally got me one time, and he had just the best moment he had in his life, because I was like so thirsty, and I was thinking about something, and he'd always just hand me the cup, and I was like, no way. And then this one time he nailed me, and I went, it was the hottest day in the world to be like having a mouthful of vodka. I mean, it wasn't even cold. God.
Yeah, because gasoline cold makes all the
pure
difference.
Octane. Yeah.
He freaking laughed, and I gotta tell you, he was laughing so hard. I was like, God damn it, you know.
You either just want to turn it up, or you're just like, oh, I did that. You know what I mean? Like, as fellow arrangers and composers, John and I both know, and right now your mic is off.
There we go. Okay. So I have three moments that really come out.
The drumline was never asked to dye their hair for the show.
Oh,
that's
I was waiting to hear that.
Come up. You knew that had to come up somewhere.
I think I threw the biggest.
All I want to
fit on
talk
that
about.
one. Yeah, I threw the biggest fit.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the one
Who
that
had
paid
the
for it.
ugliest hair?
I don't know if everybody crashed on the buses, but some probably did. It was one of the few night rides, you know, that we had around.
You know, we're ready to go. We're sitting there, and all of a sudden, you're under your umbrella, and you hear like a on the top. like rain is like hitting the top of your umbrella, and you're like, what is this? And then all of a sudden you see things falling from the sky in front of you, and you're still under your umbrella, and these things are hitting the ground now, and you're like, wait a minute. And they're just still coming.
Yeah.
They're coming, and you're like, oh my God. And then they're everywhere.
And they're crawling on your feet. They're crawling up your legs.
They're in your
And
hair.
we start the show, and we're going, and now we're like stepping on them, and they're like under our feet, and we're barefoot, and there's these big giant like grasshoppers or whatever they were, and it was like, and I do think they stopped, didn't they? And like we got to put our shoes on, but I can't remember.
What's that?
At some point.
Let's do it.
The haunted school.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about the haunted school.
87
man.
trying to get the coral in the field. That was the hard one.
Yeah.
I remember the drum line. Good God, because when we went over there, I said, yeah, I know how to get to the spot, blah, blah, blah. Here's what happened first.
Okay, so everybody, this is 1987 finals, the famous Santa Clara drumline running to the gate. Ralph, sorry, take it away.
Before that,
Cooler, and they dipped all of our equipment and gloves, all things, in ice cold water so that we could get used to spinning with completely sopping wet in preparation for the idea that we would potentially be performing in the rain.
How nice of them. How nice. Anyone who's ever...
Yes.
I've purchased a euphonium mute once in my life. And it's first of all...
You never want to do it twice.
It's one of those things where you're like, do I really want to do this? Because... like there's only like 3 pieces that call for it, right? We were playing one of them, so
right.
And it's
like
cumbersome, it's huge, and it's expensive, and it's very sensitive too. I mean, if you were to bang that thing around, the edges, I'm sure by the end of the season must have been awful. But
yeah, and so
depending on what kind of
there we were.
Yeah.
We were in Texas, and all of a sudden, like the major effect that we have with the front part of the Pollock, the one-man show, was completely like, okay, now we have to do this open.
we went to our regular warm-up spot that we, because we know we're Camp Randall. I mean, so we went to our regular spot, which was in front of the, it was in front of this building. And we started looking around, and we started noticing that we couldn't hear any chorus practicing nowhere, anything.
I want to know what that very first ensemble rehearsal looked like at the beginning of the show. And you guys said, all right, let's try to take the Met out. And someone, first of all, I want to hear the comments.
I don't think we ever took the Met out.
I want to hear the comments.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Did we?
Let's take the Met out. You want to what?
That was the thing. We couldn't use a Met.
So all of a sudden, one of Bob Brisky's boys, Bob Brisky was the guy that kind of ran all the shows. He was an older guy, and he was like grumpy all the time. You can't break hit stuff. So he's comes in on a cart, and he pulls up to us, and he just points and he goes, 2-point penalty. And then he gets on his thing and he starts riding away, and I start running after him going, whoa, 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 what are you talking about? We hadn't even gone on, and he's ready to go back and penalize us.
And we were at Gilroy High School, and Ralph Hardiman was visiting.
And I'm like, no. I said, we're just here. This is where Gail told us to go. And he went, God dang, that Gail lawyer. And I went, oh, snap. Because then when we found out that we weren't supposed to be there at all, we were supposed to be in this warm-up area that was like a mile and a half away. We've had a couple of those.
For the first time. And we were barely able, we were just had that on the field. And I will never forget being in the box with Ralph, and here goes the drum corps, and he just turned and the Ralph look where he's kind of going,
so it's time to go, and I'm thinking that I got him to not give us the penalty, because I think I told on Gail. I said, this is Gail.
Deflect.
I'm sure Gail didn't mind the 2 points, saving the 2 points. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, meanwhile, drumline, we're coming over. We're on time, but the entrance that we've gone in every single year since the beginning of the Madison show was like totally covered up, and there was construction and everything, and I was like, oh my God.
What are you doing? He gives you the side eye.
Yeah.
So someone made a mistake.
We all got the side eye from Ralph, and it was horrible. It was so bad. I mean, it sounded like a bad high school marching band is what it sounded like. And we're just sitting, and it was like, well, this is a decision we've made. We've got to figure it out. And so obviously it a lot of trial and error. And when I was
so I started seeing, you know how the old stadiums, they got these little tunnels that you can like run through. And so when you saw that's, I told the drumline, I said, drumline right through here. Because, I was starting to panic. And so this one guy was looking after the gate, and he goes, no, sorry, you can't come through. I said, drumline, hit it. And they just busted through this guy. We're running on the field, and all of a sudden the people are all screaming. I didn't know what was going on. Oh, God, it was so scary. And these guys at the one gate we're going through, I guess they had gotten the word, this is your core director. And I'm going, yeah, skip that. Where do we go through? And they said, well, we don't know where you go through. And I went, okay. We're getting in this stadium, and I saw that little opening, and there was a guy there, and I went, hit it. They almost ran this guy on, and here's the drumline coming in.
Wow.
Here I am coming around the back now, walking around the track, and I'm fuming. And Gil Lawyer comes up to me, and he goes, rah, 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 man. He's just bitching at me like nobody's business in front of the world. And he tried to make it my fault. And when I had found out from Bob Brisky that, no, this is your fault, pal. We're not supposed to be here at all. Just get out of my face. Meanwhile, the core is like, now they're performing, right? The core is performing. They're like this in front of the core on the track. Barking at each other. And I looked over and
and yet that 87 performance, Gail says, it's on tape somewhere. He says that is the finals performance from a core he's ever seen.
Well, because he didn't see half of it.
He didn't pay attention to most of it.
We lost. There was so much other weird stuff. We lost by a 10th, remember?
Yeah. Can't forget that.
And we lost by a 10th was in drums.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Oh.
So it was like, oh my God, Jesus, this and that, and everybody's screaming.
Wow. Okay. All right. 87. Let's flash forward 2 more years. Now we're back to 89.
89. So we're.
When you do that,
imagine those dot bucks,
right?
73 outside the 50, side 2. 45 and a half behind the front sideline.
Oh my God.
Triangulate.
And then they invented the wheel.
Interval sticks look like pole vaulting sticks.
Oh, interval sticks. Oh my God.
We have.
Oh boy, we are digressing fast, guys.
We have those.
You guys,
yeah, we digress.
Is there any?
All right, we miss you, Steiny.
Yeah.
Be safe.
All right.
Oh, you guys, that was wonderful.
Man, that was
my goodness.
Damn it,
Fantastic. I can't even. It's so great.
I wanted to say off recording that,
Bye-bye.
Give us a wave. I'll make it silent. Give us a wave. Everybody wave. Everybody wave. Smile. I love it. That was great, you guys. Good job. You're natural.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, don't be sorry about anything.
That was good.
That was great.